It is currently 11:04 p.m. and we would like to welcome everybody back to the Honey Bunch of Rose podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we welcome you back to another episode. We appreciate y'all for viewing and or listening. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Great.
Decent.
Well, could
All
be
right,
better.
bro. Yeah, could be better.
Yeah.
But we're moving on. Still here.
I don't know if that's an appropriate segue or not, but because I still don't have housekeeping, I'm just gonna transition straight to the topic. So the reason I'm not going to the high is because we're doing a little bit some a little bit. Hopefully it's intuitive, but basically what's going to happen is we're gonna give you all a little snapshot of our week, snapshot of our life. Distorted snapshot. Thank you, COVID. But basically, we're gonna give you our high, low, high, and then in there sprinkle in some of the things that we would be doing had said COVID not interfered with the past 11 months. Yikes. Yeah, Paniversary's coming up, bro. That's just going stupid.
Snapchat about to go crazy here coming up.
No, that's the thing though. Honestly, when Snapchat, when that 1 year, like 1 year ago today, is coming around real fast, and I actually don't know if I saved anything, but if I do and I see it, we'll see what I was doing on that day. But yeah. So with that being said, let's dive on in. This is this we can, since this isn't like a traditional high low high. If anybody's like, this week was kind of wild, this is like how it would be different from my week, and they just got that burning desire. We can go with y'all, or we can just go with the normal path. So, anybody got anything they're trying to say?
I got something wild that happened to me this week.
All right,
If y'all
so
want to hear about it.
start
I
from
don't
the
know.
top then.
I wouldn't say it's because of COVID, but I would say that COVID could be a reason why it happened. But basically, while I was driving to go to McDonald's, before anyone says anything, all right, I was very hungry. I just gotten out of a doctor's appointment that took like 2 hours. Don't want to talk about that, but trying to get some food. I was hungry, hadn't eaten. It's like, at this point, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, like 10:30-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't eaten anything, a little cranky, not gonna lie, a little cranky, on my way to McDonald's, and this lady, right, decides to pull next to me, like in the, the lanes or whatever, and proceeds to try to curse me out. And yeah, I was not messing with that, so I proceeded to roll my window down, and I let her have it. I was she caught, I don't want to, she caught me on a bad time, what I'm saying? Like, she came with that smoke, and I was like, all right, like, I can give it back to you if you really want. So yeah, I'm not gonna repeat what was said, because this is a family friendly show. But let's just say that bombs were thrown, and yeah, I drove off, and I was like, you know what? I'm glad she did that, because I need to get some anger out. But yeah, the reason I brought that up was because it was so random. Like, I literally hadn't done anything to her. So I have a feeling, COVID got people, fed up. It's got people really aggravated with the world. Funny thing is, she was actually wearing a mask, but she was doing it chin strap style. So it was actually pretty funny. It's funny looking back on it now, but at the time I was very mad. But
Now, had said COVID not been in the equation, would you have faded her?
oh, on site, I'm out of my car, heading
Depends
over
how
to
you
her
look out.
driver's side. No, not even depending on how. If
You
she
said-
if she comes at me sideways like that, I have to get out of the car and like do something about it. No, I'm just playing. I'm not like that. But
What you trying to? Why your hand move like that?
I mean,
What you-
if she motioned to open the door, on site, I'm swinging my door open, and it's on site. But
Dang, you're gonna
What
have
it-
drive-through attendants coming to pull you off, like, bro, sir, the ice cream machine works today, sir.
you know,
Would it have looked like the boxing clip I sent you? I sent you guys
Hey,
earlier?
yeah.
Is that what it would have been?
Hey, it could have very well been. It could have ended up like that. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, wild experience. It was crazy.
Hey,
Thinking back on it now, it's hilarious. But like I said, at the time, I was ready to throw hands. It actually pissed me off. But
What she just? What did she say? Was she just on bull, or was she saying like you gotta pull
yeah,
up farther?
she was talking this bullshit. Like, oh, like you're driving too slow, blah 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 blah. I'm
Yikes.
like, bitch, it's 10:30. I just woke up from a
Yeah,
nap. Like,
why are you mad at 10:30 in the morning, bro? Like,
like I don't know who the hell pissed in your coffee, but you need to hop off me before something happens. But yeah, she was just on some bullshit, and I was just not having it at that early in the morning. I definitely think
yeah.
if COVID wasn't a
Uh,
thing, that something could have gone down. But you guys probably wouldn't have heard from
as
me
far
right
as
now if that was the
like,
case.
as far as like the whole getting angry like with other drivers, like I noticed that this like episode tonight's not about like talking about like pet peeves and stuff. We've already done that before, but like I have to say like I feel that though like one of the biggest sources of like me getting frustrated or flustered, whatever you want to call it, is like when people honk at me for something like that's out of my control, or like people just flipping me off for no reason when I'm driving. And it's like, cause like you're in a spot where you can't really do anything about it. Like there
Yeah,
was
like
a,
you
I
kind
don't
of just got
know,
to
hold
like
on.
take it. You're like, okay.
Yeah, and it sucks because like there was a time where it was like I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I was parked off the side. I turned on my hazards. I was in park. I wasn't in anyone's way, right? Like I see cars do it all the time outside my apartment complex, and for whatever reason, like three stray cars either honked or flipped me off and exchanged some words. We'll just again keeping it friendly, like John said. I won't repeat what they said to me, but when three straight cars do that, you get a little upset. Your blood starts to boil a little bit. But it's just one of those things where I feel the anger that you had on that given McDonald's drive-through day.
You're trying to press me. Like,
Some
anyways.
people just they're in bad moods all the time. I don't know. They live very very sad lives.
If anyone else got something else, please, please, go ahead
Ah.
and.
yikes. You know what I'm
I'm sorry.
saying?
I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm sorry to start it off like that, but
that's not even a problem because like I said, oh, it's kind of lit. I mean, that shit. No, okay, but I'll go because so my week. If you don't know me already, my weeks are very boring. I go to work, I come home. Sometimes I go to the store and buy stuff. Um, Sometimes I get gas.
Are you not talking about
And
that one time you went on a party?
oh, you wild for that. You wild. Okay, I mean,
No.
normally I would go to parties, but I haven't even got. No, to be honest, I don't even think I've gone to one of my friends' places in about like this whole year. So like
and
it's
you
it's like nah,
and we
bro.
know
Like
why. We know why.
we definitely. There's multiple reasons, but yeah, we definitely do know why. Like I'm not even gonna cap. COVID is it's wild, bro. Because the first of all, it's like first of all, there aren't even people in the area that normally would be, and then now it's like you're just like moving crazy because on top of people not wearing masks, then you got uh like I work at the dorm, right? Tell me how many people in the dorm are wearing masks, sanitizing regularly, social distancing, bro. You can't even name five. You can't. So like I get notifications for on campus like COVID case notifications because they got to do that, and I get one like every other day. But like now it's not. You get a notification every other day. Now it's I get one every other day, and there's multiple cases in the email. So it's more like 6, 7, 8, 9 in a week. So it's like, bro, like I don't even if I could, like what I'm saying, see one of my friends. It's like I don't even want to because it's not my friend that I'm worried about. It's the person that walked by, touched the elevator, didn't. Not only did they not wipe in the bathroom, but they also didn't wash for 20. You know what I'm saying? Like didn't wash for 20 seconds, didn't hand sanitize. it's them I got to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even about the mask wearing. It's like it's not even about the people that I see. It's the people that I don't see. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah,
uh,
exactly.
that keeps me in the house a little bit more um concerning COVID, because like there's a lot of people, rightfully so, that I take this back. Everybody should have a problem with people that are partying, but no one said you can't see your friend. I feel like that's a misconception. There's a lot of people that like scream the whole day, wear a mask, don't have a party, and then they go see their friend. That's okay. No one said don't go see your friend. Everybody would like socially crumble if you can't see your friend, right? Like two, three, five, that's cool. I'm pretty sure the regulation still says like under 10 is
Yeah, I think it's like it's
acceptable.
either at 10 or like under 10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like if you're one of those people that's preaching about wearing a mask and not going to party, I'm assuming you're one of those people that's actually wearing a mask and not going to party. So I don't have a problem with you going to see your friends because you've been taking precautions. You know what I'm saying, measures. And then, but like everything else, like you don't know, right? Just because you've been taking measures, it's always the next guy. You didn't know who went to the grocery store, picked up that same bottle of water that you're gonna buy, didn't buy it, put it back. Now you picked it up. Now you know what I'm saying. Like that's the whole reason why like everybody's like a little bit cautious. Applying to me now, it's like, bro, I just be in the crib like, oh word, I got a crack on that side of the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like it's boring over here. Like between homework, working out, editing these for y'all. Y'all see how plain my bed is, bro. Like I get up, I don't go back until nighttime, bro. Like it really, like I just want y'all to know that for those y'all, because I know there's a lot of people out there like, man, I wonder if anybody else is still having a boring life because they're staying inside because of COVID, or I wonder if anybody else is really taking it like serious. Like, yeah, bro, there's people out here taking it seriously. You're not alone. It sucks for those who aren't, but or it sucks because of those who aren't. But yeah, bro, we're still here with y'all.
Yeah.
Flatten the
There's
curve.
so many people in Arizona that don't. It's crazy. So many people don't like do anything to prevent it, which is like what I knew when I came back like last semester. But it's just funny like how many people don't. Like every time I'm like, I guess for life examples, like I went to Taco Bell yesterday. Shocker, right? Yeah, I know. Going to like my second home, but on like the short little walk, right? It's like a 5-minute walk, absolute most. It's like 5 depending on like crossing the street and like traffic and stuff like that. But it's a very short walk. It's very manageable. But on that 5-minute walk, I'll probably see, I don't know, 15, 20 people not wearing one. I mean, it's probably like 9 out of 10 don't. Because most of the people that walk by or live in the area are either just off campus like me, or they're on campus students. So like, it's like college students. They just don't really care. But just kind of like off of what you're saying though, like, yeah, having like a small group of friends who are like, being smart like they should be, that's totally normal. Like no one should get upset over that. But it's like when people go to like random frat parties and like random houses, and, like 50 to 100 people, it's like, it's just a ridiculous thing at that point. But I don't know. Arizona is definitely a tricky state to be in when it comes to all this.
Yeah, especially since, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Arizona like one of the first like states?
Yeah.
Like one of the first cases. Or whatever?
The
So,
first ever case in the United States of America. I'm pretty sure. Like I don't want to like say it as a fact, but if it wasn't the first, let me put it this way, it was one of the first couple.
Yeah, one
but
of the
I
first,
think it was
for
the
sure.
first. It was in Tempe. Yeah, it was actually it was an ASU student. I remember we got like the notification of it. Me and my friends were at a Cane's and we're just like, oh no, because that's like when it started to set in that like this could actually be really bad, because that was in like late January, and then sure enough, yeah, that first case was somebody off campus in the Tempe area. And we, of course, me and my friends being sports journalists, lived in the downtown campus in Phoenix. We thought, okay, we're probably fine, because again, that's like 20 minutes away, but hopefully it doesn't spread. It's a college campus, there's a lot of kids, and sure enough, here we are.
But yeah, going off of what you said about like people not wearing masks like outside or whatever. Um, I'm taking a kin class this semester, and it was actually the first day that we were having like Zoom classes for that class, and it's actually really funny because my teacher, or my professor, I should say, was saying how, um, don't you think it's so stupid when people wear their masks inside their cars, and everyone was like chuckling, whatever, laughing, because I see that all the time too when I'm driving. It's just people wearing their masks
Mhm.
inside their cars when they're by themselves. It's like
That is low key something that I will call dumb. Like I don't.
No,
I-
right?
It's
Like-
it's harmless. Like technically, it's harmless because
Yeah.
like they're not hurting anybody. They're not like doing anything wrong. But it's like, yeah, bro. Like, what you got it in what you got it in the car for?
like at that point you're just killing yourself. Like I don't know what to tell you. But,
It's a bit much. It's a bit
Yeah,
much.
it's like we get where your head's at, but it's not that like you don't have to be doing all that. But yeah, going off of that, she was saying how oh, I go out and walk my dog every morning and I don't wear my mask, and if you're 10 15 feet away from people, like it's okay to not wear your mask. And in my head I was like, that's a dumb mindset.
Do you not know what your fusion is?
Yeah.
Because if someone
That's
sneezes,
just
that
not true.
like it might not go 10 feet, that sneeze, but if it's an extra breezy day, that wind is just gonna come by, smack the sneeze right in your face. Next thing you know, you're sick for 14 days. So I just thought it was ridiculous, and I thought I would bring that up because coming from a kinesiology teacher,
Right.
coming from someone who knows how the human body works and like how bad diseases are, I thought it was quite ridiculous to hear her say that. So I thought I'd bring that to your guys' attention
Right.
because it was ridiculous when I heard
Yeah,
it. Really,
that's kind of strange.
I was like, I
That's
don't care.
weird for like someone like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like someone with your understanding of how sickness and illnesses are, like I don't care that they're 15 feet away. I'm still going to wear a mask. It doesn't matter how far away the person is.
Yeah, bro.
I'm still throwing a mask on. Like I don't care. Like I just thought it was ridiculous when she told us that.
Bro. And like quick Google search says a sneeze is about 100 miles per hour
Oh, okay.
Oh my
so-
gosh, that thing's fast.
and creates about 100,000 droplets. So the mask that we wear to trap droplets so they don't get into our respiratory system, you got about 100,000 of them coming out your nose every time you sneeze, bro.
Yeah,
Not to
and-
mention just regular breathing. So it's like, God, all in the neighborhood.
Did you guys
Oh, no.
ever there was like this video in like science class from like middle school about like how far a sneeze goes, because like John was maybe hinting at it with how far it can travel, but like I remember there was like this video that I don't remember what grade I was in or what like level of science it was, but it was about how far it can travel. I thought I could be wrong again, but I thought it was like up to 15 or 20 feet, which is actually kind of insane if you think about it. But I mean, if it's shooting at 100 miles per hour, it's got to travel pretty far. right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
if it's coming out 0 to 100, like it's got to get some distance as well.
Right,
you know?
like have you ever sneezed in like a sunny room? Like you see the droplets.
Yeah, you see it
like
Those things are powerful. Like those things, like depending on the sneeze, that thing will push me back a couple, inches. Like it's crazy.
What?
cannot believe-
I'm confused.
I was gonna
like,
say
what?
nothing, but
you might have
Push you back?
powerful ass sneezes. God damn.
No,
This come from
okay,
a wind
yeah.
turbine, bro. Like, what? Are you...
Okay, obviously I'm exaggerating a little bit, but you get like what I'm saying. Though.
Yeah,
You
no,
get what I'm
like-
saying.
Yeah.
That's funny.
We got to.
That's like
Yeah.
what I was saying sounded like out of a cartoon. That was a bit much, not gonna lie. Couldn't think of the right wording for that one.
Oh, that was good.
But yeah,
Hmm.
we didn't get to Tofi yet. Tofi, what's going on with you, bro?
Yeah, totally.
Actually, and before you guys continue, I just want to say for all of us, like, and keep in mind the fact that Tofi and John aren't even where they're supposed to be. Like in normal circumstances, they wouldn't even be at the house. right? So like
Yeah.
as we continue to say all this, like just remember that.
You
that
didn't have
team.
to bring that up. I'm so sad about that, but you
My
know,
fault, bro.
Depression.
it is what it is, I
Sanitation.
guess.
Anyway,
I'm-
You got something brewing? Okay, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
I'll say something
Yeah.
after Tofi. Go ahead, Tofi, please.
I mean, my week was all right. The one thing before I get to what I'm really trying to say, one thing that I really thought about is like I opened my bag, my gym bag that I used when I would go to the gym and hoop at school. I opened it and I saw my basketball I bought just for that occasion 2 months before we left, and I was like,
Oh,
Pain.
I was
Spain
looking at
without
it. It's
the
still
S.
pumped up and everything. I'm like, wow. I have not touched this thing since.
Is it one of those indoor balls, the Wilson?
It's an indoor ball, yeah. So I
The
can't
nice
even
ones
use
too.
it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's over there, but I don't want to get up and get it. I was like, wow, that's crazy. I would definitely be over there at this time. Yeah, 8 to like on Saturdays. I was there from like 10 to like 11.
Would there be other people in there too?
There'd be like 2 people.
Like at that
'cause
time?
it's on a
Ooh.
Saturday, so nobody was there. So I was just free. I was just
Late
shooting.
night.
Yeah, just late nights. Or if it was like another day, there'd be a lot of people there and we'd be running 5v5 games. So I was just thinking like that's crazy. But yeah, this virus is kind of, bruh, I don't know, because, I've had 2 scares of me going to get the virus. Because the first time, funny story how you guys were talking about how you wearing masks in the car. I thought it was stupid too. But I went with my mom to go like shop or whatever. I was wearing my mask in the car because I was like, be better safe than sorry, huh?
See, okay, that's
the craziest thing about that thing is,
Okay, but you were with someone though. You were with someone.
Yeah,
It's different.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like
Yeah.
you're with someone else in the car. Like if you're by yourself, you're an idiot. But if you're
Yeah.
with someone else, it makes sense.
no, but it's crazy because she ended up getting it. I ended up not having it, which was insane. I
Wow.
was like, and it was the same day like that they found out that she got it. I didn't have it. I was like, huh. No, I waited like 14-day quarantine or whatever in the house. I had no symptoms at all, so I was like, wow. I really ended up not getting it after that. I was like the closest time I ever had to getting it. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird to think about like having, or like it's not real or not. It is real. It affects people in some different types of ways. And I would just say like at least try to be safe, because I'm trying to go back. I'm trying to go back to normal. You know
Man.
what I'm saying? 'Cause
Right.
I just thought about it today. It was before, I didn't even know we were going to talk about this topic. I was like, wow. Imagine if I was over there right now. I'd just be hooping right at this moment, just playing basketball like I always did.
Pain. Pure
yeah,
pain.
sad.
And you know what? Now that you say that, before you continue, John, because I know there's something you want to say, I gotta air this out real quick. At my job today, I'm airing some shit out. I had heard that one of the sports teams' house was going up tonight. That's all I gotta say. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, is unlikely that it's gonna get to official sources, but if anybody on there happens to see this, that's how I feel towards y'all. Cause like, bro, come on, like, what are we doing, y'all? Y'all are sports teams. Y'all go, if y'all get infected, then you play the other team, then they get infected, then they take that shit back to where they came from. Like y'all see where this is going
The
already.
chain
So, like,
reaction, yeah.
come on, y'all, like, bro, just stay in the house. But yeah,
Oh,
continue,
yeah.
John.
I was just gonna say, kind of going off what you were saying with the emails about people getting cases. I know a few people that I shouldn't say it like that. I had ex roommates that I know are at Sonoma right now, and I see on their Snapchats, they're partying, hanging out with random ass people. I'm like, good for you. If you get sick, you're a dumbass. You're rolling dice at that point. But one thing I will say is, just like you, CJ, I get emails. It's actually really funny because at first I wasn't getting any emails when you first initially brought up that you were getting hella emails like
No,
weekly and shit like
from
that.
the jump, bro. From
Bro,
the jump.
okay, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't getting those emails, but I understood what you were talking about. And now I'm getting emails damn near, I don't want to say every day because it's not that serious like that,
But yeah, it's pretty often.
but it's damn near almost every day, it feels like. And you know, I feel bad for whoever's over there because number one, you're wasting your money for no reason.
No cap.
But
Scamming.
you know, number two, like no one's there to babysit you. If I guess that's the word I'm gonna use, to babysit you on like, oh, you can't go out, like COVID, blah blah blah. I just feel bad for those people who don't know self control and decide to go out. It's like, you know, all you have to do is quarantine for just a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe not at this point, because we're kind of fucking. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. It's a little explicit. But, you know,
You know what I'm saying?
we're deep in. We're in there, you know? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're deep in it. So, you know, obviously it's not going to. If we quarantine, you know, it's not going to magically go away. But, yeah, man, I just feel bad for those people over there because they're wasting their money and they're risking their lives essentially to what, drink?
Bro,
Like,
you know
okay.
what's crazy is, man, I don't know which order to say it in, so I'm gonna just say both, and hopefully it comes out right. But before, actually, no, I'll say it like this. So I work at the front desk, right? And the amount of housing cancellations I've done of people like leaving. So there's you can leave, there's like the official time, or like the most common time to leave is at the end of the semester, and a bunch of people did that. Like I'd hear people be like, yeah, I'm about to cancel going to next semester. But now the next semester started, like occasionally, not even occasionally, like pretty often, maybe just because they didn't get to do over break, but I'll get people be like, hey, I'm canceling my order, my housing, or here's my key, like I moved out, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I really don't know why y'all came here in the first place. Like,
yeah.
I really, I really,
Like
if you're
y'all
not
wasted, you know.
bro, if you're not an athlete, or if you literally, I mean, even if if you're just like not making money, like if you're not at least breaking even for no cause, like I really don't know why you're here, bro. There's nothing going on. I mean, there's stuff going on, but there's nothing worth going to. Like, because what I was gonna transition into is like, because a lot of people don't understand that we don't know a lot about COVID. Like, if you really want to get into the whole like conspiracy theory about where COVID started, that's a different thing. But the fact of the matter remains that some people get COVID, they're fine. Some people get COVID, they don't even know they get COVID. Some people get COVID, they die in like 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very flippant. Like, you
Yeah.
really don't know what kind of COVID you're gonna get. And most people that I know have gotten. I was clapped up in the house for like a week, fever at like 103. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't smell, couldn't taste. Throat was, screwed for the whole week. And like, yeah, that sucks. But like, that's still like best case scenario. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it's the most common, that doesn't mean that's the most it is the most likely. But like, all I'm saying is like, there's still a chance that you get ICU for 2 weeks in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? With did everybody forget about the breathing machines? What are the ventilators?
Ventilators,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
remember, like the country had a shortage on ventilators for a while. It's still going on, bro. SoCal is still at like zero ICU capacity, right? Like, local hospitals are still at the neck, bro. Clinics, you know what I'm saying? All that. And because we were saying about flattening the curve earlier, I guess I'm just backdating now. When COVID first started, I want to say within the first month, when everybody still thought it was going to be like an exaggerated flu, I had gone to the store with my dad, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have my mask on. at that point, I had just moved back from college, so at that point, no one had masks on. Like, or maybe some people did, but it wasn't even like, no one was even telling me like wear a mask. Some people were just advising it because they didn't know what was going on. So I walk in the store not wearing my mask, and I look around, right, and I saw a couple people wearing the mask, right, and it just hit me. I was like, I should have my mask on, right? Like, such it's like a foreign concept to some people, the concept of of prevention, and you never know. So just do it just to be sure, like just in case. Like I could already understand from that point, even though I didn't even know how deadly COVID was gonna be. I was like, you know what? It's a mask. Why not just put it on? You know what I'm saying? Like I was
Yeah.
like, as soon as I got back in the car, I was like, you know what? Next time I go out, I'm gonna put my mask on. And then right when everybody does, I don't know if you guys remember that like 1 week where COVID cases were declining,
Mhm.
and then everybody decided to go back again,
Mm.
and that's when it
Oh,
kicked up for yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's
I
when it
remember.
kicked up for
Yeah.
what was it? May or maybe it was
I think it was like May, or it could have been. No, I think it was
it,
in May actually.
sometime around that though, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah.
so close. Like we were literally going down. Like people were scared. The lock. I don't even know if it was lockdown at that point, or just people just weren't going out as much. You remember, like traffic was like non-existent on 101 and all that. Like
Yeah.
that period of time.
Mm-hmm.
So close, bro. And then everybody just decided that
Ah,
yeah,
Yeah, let's just go out. Let's, you
Right.
know.
it's honestly it's so crazy to think about because like the cases were going down after being really bad, and it's like yeah, I mean there's so many factors that could have led to it going back up, but like yeah, people were just kind of thinking oh like we're free, like it's over. It's like no, like in some countries yes that's true because they did such a good job early on, like Australia. Like I saw like a post, maybe it's Complex, about how like life is completely normal. A lot of these places have been normal for a while now, and then there's the U.S. who's still struggling. But like yeah, everyone thought hooray, like life's back, but it could not have been more wrong if they did it 100 more times.
Yeah, bro. I'm looking at the chart right now. It's just like just the end of May, beginning of June. We were like at what is that? 25,000, maybe 30,000 cases. Then
Yikes.
from there it peaked at what was that about July 20th? We're at what like 80,000 cases then. Then there was a second dip, that big ass dip.
Yeah, there. I was just about to say there was that big ass dip where like, I remember watching it on the news actually. Um, like restaurants were starting to like do like indoor seating again, and they were just getting to that point where it was like indoor seating or like the outdoor seating with the covers and stuff. Um, yeah, and then I'm sure you're about to bring it up right now. But then when it started going back up, I was watching the news again, and they were interviewing all these like angry restaurant owners about like, oh, they're taking away our business. We're gonna sink into the ground. Like I'm sure that that's very true. Like that these businesses are like dying because of COVID and stuff like that. But it's just it's insane, man. It's just
Yeah.
crazy.
That's when COVID prevention turned into COVID adaptation, and then people just decided to adapt to it. Because that right after that,
Mhm.
then we had first peak. What is that? 170,000 cases in November. A little bit of a dip. Now, halfway through December, we're at 215,000 about. Had
Those are
a
just cases, right? That you're saying?
Yeah, these are cases, not
Oh,
not
okay.
deaths. And then had a significant dip around Christmas. Now, start of the year this year we're at because because everyone went home for Thanksgiving and Christmas. That had been at other places doing things that they shouldn't have been. Now we're at the last peak was at about 250,000. And since then, and since the vaccine's been coming out, it's gone down a lot. Cases are about at I want to say 80,000, back down to about 80,000. But man, all I'm saying is I go back to where it's at May. If we had just shut it down for literally till the end of June, bro, we would have been like New Zealand at this point. Like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
concerts would have been back
Mhm.
open. At the very least, there would have been no masks, save for concerts and very large like sporting events.
Mm-hmm.
There definitely would not have been masks. We would have been in school for this semester. You know what I'm saying? Like
Life would have been like
very close
somewhat
to being
normal. Yeah. But yeah, kind of like what going off of what Parker was saying about like how all these countries are going back to normal. I'm gonna refer to the same Complex post that I saw that he referred to, but I think it was Switzerland or Sweden, some country that had like
It
high
was
COVID cases.
yeah. Honestly, my memory's kind of
They
foggy
had
which
this
one it was,
big
but
old concert, you
one of
know,
those
with
countries is doing very well.
I
at
don't
the
know how
moment.
how big the concert was, but yeah, man, like if we could have just, because those countries were on hard lockdown, like they were like, don't leave your
Oh
house.
yeah.
If you leave your house, it better be for a good reason, and if it's not, get your ass back in there. You know, they were strict, like to the very end. And if we, you know, it's like what you're saying, you know, if we would have just done that, you know, end of May all the way to June, we could have been in the same spot, and this would have all been behind us. But you know, I don't know what we're doing.
Not to mention, I'm talking to you, Donald. I'm talking to you, Joe.
Oh,
Your
we
people got paid. Those people got paid during that time. Those families, those rents, those mortgages got postponed. Those businesses got stipends and stimuluses. I'm using his full government name. What happened, bro? We've had like what was it? 1,400. Was it the first one was 2,000?
the
Second one was
first,
like
yeah.
600.
No, I think
600.
the first one was like 1,200. I'm pretty sure.
1,200, right? The second one was 600.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
people-
now it's up to like 3,600 maybe, something like that. I think I read.
600 in
That might be
California
wild.
though. What is that gonna do in California? That does not.
Dog.
That's literally
someone-
nothing.
Me
That's
myself
insane.
living on my own, still attached to my family's insurance and health care. If you gave me $3,600 after rent for and considering utilities, bro, like
You have nothing back basically.
that's about 2 months of my minimum wage paycheck, bro. Maybe. Like,
Yeah,
and I live by myself, bro.
literally
like
nothing.
I literally, if I really wanted to, I could be on ramen noodles and water for like, you know, a little bit because I have a decent body. Not to talk about these families, bro. These actual, like, you know what I'm saying, people like I don't like people got to pay for school, bro. Like people got to pay for tuition. Like,
Yeah, oh, it's so sad. I seen something on Twitter, and it was this woman, and she was like, "I have to support a baby on 3,600." I just felt bad, you know, because it's just like, you know, it's awful. It's really a terrible thing that's happening, and it's just like it's like what. Y'all try living off of 3,600 and tell us
Right.
how it goes. Like
it's all the old people in
Yeah,
government that
there's-
forgot how expensive. Not only have they forgotten how expensive it is to raise a child, but they've forgotten how more expensive America has gotten.
just so
you
stingy.
You
Like,
cannot
why-
fill a gas tank with $10 anymore, bro.
Nah, not.
You
not
can't even
Not even
fill it with
close.
40 anymore. It used to be 40. I used to call it the $40 fill up. You know, like a little like Wendy's 4 for 4, whatever you want to call it. I can't fill up with 40 no more. It's close to 50 now, if not more.
Especially now.
It's
Gas
like
is wild. It's like what's the guy's name? Oh, what is that bastard's name? What's his name? I can't think of his
Mitch
name.
McConnell.
Yeah. That ugly motherfucker, bro.
That turtle.
That walking corpse head ass, bro. Like, I can't stand him.
I just knew who you were talking about. That's wild to me.
His face, bro. I want to punch it so bad. Like, hey, FBI, CIA, whoever is watching this.
That's a joke, yo. That's
Yeah,
a joke.
please don't take anything seriously. I have no weapons here that could possibly harm anybody. In my head, though, I would like to punch that man in the face several times because he's awful. He's a awful human. He really is. That's all I'm gonna say about that because I'm not trying to get into any sort of trouble.
And you know, something we didn't talk about, but that I also want to bring up is because I know if y'all loyal listeners that have been listening to the past podcast, if you haven't been, click the link.
Oh,
Y'all have heard about our endeavors to find it to Tofi, John, and Parker are looking to find Parker's talking about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
job search.
COVID, you can't get a job, bro. Like it's very
so hard.
It's impossible.
Oh
It's
my
damn
gosh,
near
I hate it.
impossible.
the only reason I have a job is because I got my job before COVID started. Like I honestly don't know if I would have had a job if I wasn't working at my school right now. Like and then it's like I can't get a job, right? I can't get a stimulus check because we're dependents, right? Like we don't claim independent on tax.
Hmm.
I'm trying, bro.
I'm trying my hardest.
Like it's literally risking your life if you're going to a job.
Exactly.
Not to mention the kids that they already put back up in school, the kids that never even left school.
Oh, don't even get me started, bro. Oh my.
Bro, as college students, you would think that the adults would be the first ones to go back to school because adults are at least have some sort of self control. Kids go to school. Kids be high fiving. Kids be playing tag. Kids be swapping masks because they got the Spider-Man one and I got the Superman one. Like I don't like.
Don't even get me started on these dumbass parents, bro. Like I will literally rip into all of them,
bro. And the thing is, like, as although some parents do deserve blame, like a lot of people cannot forget that kids will be kids, bro. Like kid, bro. Try to keep a kid in a seat for more than 30 minutes,
Exactly.
bro. It's impossible. That's why we have recess. That's why we have break. That's why, you know what I'm saying? Like, and now you want kids to be 6 feet away from each other at all times. Wear a mask at all times.
That is nowhere near happening. Especially with like you're saying, like you can't expect a kid to sit down and pay attention in a class for 7-8 hours without any breaks, you know, with a hot ass mask on their face. I get the same feeling, you know, my face gets hot, you know, gets a little sweaty under there, I'm not gonna lie.
A little moist.
Yeah, you know, a little, you know, you breathing hard kinda, you know. It's a mask, it's restrict your breathing a little bit. You can't be expecting a kid to wear a mask all day and not one, say anything about it, and two, not take it off at any point of the day. Like, you can't blame the kid at that point.
Especially when they don't even understand the severity of COVID.
Exactly.
Like,
They're living. They're just living it. Like, they don't know what's happening. Like, they're just being told, wear a mask, stay right here, little Timmy. Don't move from this spot and keep that thing on your face at all times. They just don't.
And then you got the teachers. The teachers are the ones that don't believe in COVID and masks. They're going over there doing whatever, you know what. Now it's, hey, let me help you on your homework. Rubbing all up on his arm and touching his paper. I'm like, I can't even do what I want to do. Bro, move. Teachers hot as a breath and breathing on their neck trying to help them with number 5. It's like, come on, bro. You're not helping anyone.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Those are ridiculous, man. Those parents need to wake up. Because I see them on the news, man. I don't want to sound like an old person. I do watch the news quite a bit. But
you sound like an educated person.
You know,
respect to you.
You know, gotta stay educated, especially in this time and age, you know. But I saw on the news, you know, these parents are outside of the schools, right, with their picket fences and signs saying, you know, online school is bad, blah 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 blah. And if you don't shut the hell up,
do you think any of us want to be here?
And get your kid in
What a
front of
big
the
drop down
iPad,
if I could, bro.
like-
God.
Like, no, none of us want to be an online class, bro. Like, I promise you, it might have been cool because we were adjusting to it for a semester, but
now?
no one's like, oh, if I had to redo college for 4 years and be strictly online,
I would do it.
yeah, no one's saying that, bro.
Who's doing that?
The only people that say that are the people who already do like online college, like you know, like remote learning. Though, yeah, but still, those people can still go out after class, go to the bar, grab a couple drinks with their friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not happening right now. And then like, keep in mind everything that we've said and everything that we haven't said. People out there still gonna go out without their masks, still gonna go out and party, still gonna go out and not socially distance. Like,
We're just gonna go out and be just stupid, just absolutely stupid. I
At this
just
point,
don't.
I'm just giving up. I'm just gonna do my part, and it's like whatever, bro.
Hey, at this point,
Y'all be safe.
Y'all
that's
be
exactly
easy.
what that's exactly
Y'all
what it
easy,
is.
bro.
You just gotta do
It's
your
not
thing.
my-
between the vaccine and a negative feedback loop, COVID just gonna run out of people to infect, bro.
Yeah,
And you know what the
honestly.
crazy part is?
at the
Is
end
that
of the day,
COVID is reinfecting people.
yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's
Yeah.
the problem, right? Like those antibodies only last so long, according to science. And
Yeah, it's like, what,
I,
4 to 6
I had
months,
some
I
at
think,
one
something like
point.
that.
For all I know, yeah, like for all I know, they could be out. You know, that's the problem. Like you gotta treat everything so carefully. Even like, cause like I'm not gonna lie. Like after getting it, especially like early on, it's like okay, I feel like I'm still gonna like properly wear masks. I'm gonna do everything I need to do right to keep other people safe, cause that's the smart thing to do. But like I realized like okay, with the antibodies, you know, I should be good. Like I'm less at risk should someone with it be near me. But like it's just crazy that like those things are only gonna last so long, you know? Like once they're out, like you're fresh meat again, just like you were at
Yeah.
the very beginning. So some people who've gotten it, I don't think they quite realize that.
Because it's like, why do you think we get a new flu shot every year? Because
Mhm.
there's a new strain of, the flu every year.
Mhm.
It changes slowly because our body adapts to it. But then, because the virus is like, psych, I lied. You thought I died. I got the new strain. You know what I'm saying? Fuck is you talking about?
You got that new,
Like,
it got that new update, you know.
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
I can't
like,
believe you just said that. That's funny. That's hilarious.
It
Oh my
really
God.
just comes down to, bro, like, listen to science, bro. Like, we are young adults processing, internalizing information that people have done the hard work for. We're not the ones that are doing the research. They're broken it down to the simplest things, bro. Wash your hands, wear a mask, stay inside, don't go out as much as possible. Do that, bro. They didn't say, hey, come look at this microscope of how COVID affects DNA and affects the blood and affects the lung. They're not saying that, bro. Like they're
Yeah.
literally like watering it down for us. This could go on for a very long time. Like, this conversation could go on for a very long time. So, like, yeah, bro.
Hey, let us know down below if you guys wear your masks daily. 'Cause if you don't,
If you don't, fight me.
hop off. Just get out at that point. Door right around that corner. Just get out.
Cause it's crazy. Like it's definitely crazy, bro. Like history books, we be talking about the history books. Like when we're
Mhm.
adults, when we're parents. Siri, I didn't say anything.
Oh, she's always ruining conversation. She's so rude.
The ops trying to listen in. I'm like, the Fed's gonna have to click
Hey.
the YouTube link
Hey,
and
man.
watch what you're trying to.
Hey, they heard what I said, and they're like, "Let me hop on this dude real quick. Let me see if he has anything to say."
Man,
But exactly, bro. Exactly what you're saying with like the history books. Like 20 years from now, kids gonna be like, "What, Daddy? What's COVID?" And then you're gonna be like, "Sit down, because I got a freaking story to tell you."
it all
it's-
started one faithful Tuesday in the college dorm.
Yeah, it was a dark and stormy Wednesday night.
Yo, can we? You know how
Something
there's
like-
like Black Tuesday for like the stock market crashing? How about if we figure out a day of the week that we like dedicate to the day like when we found out about COVID, we call that like
Eternal Attack.
like Panty Wednesday or something like that. or,
Panty
like,
Wednesday? No, what? You want to call it Panty Wednesday?
Pandemic Wednesday.
Nah.
You should have finished the statement, bro. I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
No, we don't have to give it a name. It's okay.
But like no, it's definitely I don't know. There's definitely gonna be like an official day for like for CDC case or something like that.
No,
so
for sure. There definitely is.
that would be in there. But like yeah, bro, it's really just gonna be like yeah, we really just thought we were gonna go on for 2 weeks, and then 2 years later,
Here we are now.
That's insane.
and that's why you're wearing a mask. Like come on, bro, don't let it go that far. Do not let it
For
go
real,
that far,
for
bro.
real. No, I think about that on the daily. I'm not gonna lie. I think about that. Like 10 years from now, it's whatever fucking day it's gonna be then. But we're gonna be all wearing masks. All these restaurants are gonna be like freaking ruins and shit. Like DoorDashers, Postmates going all over the
Gosh,
place.
bro. Gosh, bro.
Like it's gonna yeah, like if that happens, I'm just gonna be like, what went wrong? You know, what led us to this point? And then we remember all those people who went partying. It's
We're
your
gonna play
fault.
this clip back.
It's your fault.
Yes, sir.
Clip it and ship it. Get it out of here.
Ooh, that might be a new phrase. Clip it and ship it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
like that?
See what you're trying to do
You're
there?
welcome. Yeah, see?
Trying to create a trademark.
I don't even think you can clip art that. Anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, bro. You know, like I said, bro, this shit, it's winding down, but like I said, bro, there's so much to talk about for those that still don't somehow comprehend and understand, but we'll leave y'all be. We'll let y'all go. We've been holding on to y'all for, I don't know, about 50 minutes. Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. That brings us end to the episode. If you've enjoyed, if you were informed, if you've learned, if by us talking to you, you've somehow had an epiphany and you've now decided to take COVID more seriously,
Appreciate you.
drop a like, bro. Yeah,
For sure.
first of all, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing more than you think you are. Like people are still dying. Do not forget, people are still dying. But yeah, man, thank you. Go ahead and drop a like, though. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and drop a follow, a little subscribe. Hit that share button. Send it to your aunt that posts on Facebook about not wearing a mask. Go ahead and send it to her.
Karen, talking about you.
Yeah.
We know.
You know, I feel so
we see
bad
the
for all the.
posts.
I feel so bad for all the young people I know that are named Karen.
Like you're just you have Black Air
That
Force
kind of just
energy
digs you, bro.
by association.
It's like someone who's like named Dick. It's like,
Oh,
bro,
Richard.
like, hey,
Okay.
you didn't choose it, but like that's just the way the society is now. You just gotta hold that L, bro.
Oh, that's great.
But yeah. So yeah. So if everything goes to plan this week, next week we're gonna be on Twitch. So actually, because of the upload schedule, when you see this, we'll have already have gone live. So just get in tune for next week. Twitch.tv/honeybuncherbros_. Go ahead and follow us there for COD and the podcast.
Oh,
We
also.
post.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. We post highlights on Twitch. We have a Twitter. We have an Instagram.
TikTok.
We have. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant TikTok. We post highlights on TikTok. We have a Twitter. We have an Instagram. All of us have socials. Y'all saw it in the beginning.
Yeah, hit us with a follow.
The full Twitch stream will be on Twitch though, so you can watch the whole thing from beginning to end. What you want to say, John?
Oh, I was just gonna say, stay tuned for next week or the upcoming weeks because we got some great content coming to you guys. All right, we're gonna have some great people coming in, talking to us, get some
Dropping
inspiration.
dimes.
You know,
Yeah.
dropping knowledge out here. So stay tuned for that, please. Notifications on.
You know, we're not even finna beg you, bro. If you know what's good for you,
I'll
you'll be
beg.
here.
I'll beg for all of us. All right. Please stop by. Please watch. Do whatever you can. Even if you don't watch the video, just send it, people.
Bro, hit that copy link.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
Yeah, copy, share. You know.
Anybody else got anything they want to say?
We good, bro.
Hit
Straight.
us up on Twitch.
Yeah, bro. Twitch.
got a
Yeah,
long week.
we'll be on Twitch though. Yeah, we'll definitely on. We're already on there. Usually on Thursdays. Maybe we're not infinite. You know what I'm saying?
A refined schedule will come out soon. Let's just say that.
Yeah, man. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we will catch y'all in the next one. You thought I forgot? No, I didn't. I gotta let y'all know. There's a lot of things to talk about. New, old, overrated, underrated.
I thought you forgot. I thought you weren't gonna say it.
Nah, I didn't. There's a whole lot to talk about. So let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Catch y'all in the next one. Peace.